Which legendary Reddit post comment is living rent-free in your head? I don't know if I'd call it legendary, but it certainly remained in my head. There was someone who posted their daughter getting a pink violin for their birthday or Christmas. Loved it so much it brought her to tears. To go even a step further, there was a comment in the thread where someone talked about their music teacher and how said teacher impacted them. The teacher said these words that stayed in the commenter's head: "Music is sounds in search of an instrument of inspiration." That stuck in my brain too. It was this post on Art and Horror Stories. The exact name of the Reddit, I just saw it on YouTube. It was a student who was talking about a D&D campaign he was in where he was issue but completely spun the story around to make him look bad, vilify other players. Now, here's where it gets good. The DM and the other players find the post and proceed to expose him for being a liar. There was a night about a guy who didn't react to his relative coming out as gay because he was too busy eating spaghetti. I am 90 sure it was a troll post because the responses he was giving were so fucking obtuse that I couldn't believe it was real. I recall half the comments asking for the spaghetti recipe. Years ago there was a Reddit post of a guy who was living with his mom. The house kept getting broken into and they saw someone in the house looking out the window. When their house was broken in, the thief had stolen a gun. I don't know what happened next. I wish that I could find the posts. I'm torn between minstrel theater and the leprechaun paper. This one is useful if you're the unlucky one in hundreds of millions that wins. Anytime someone I know mentions how nice it would be to win the lottery, I bring this up. Congrats, you won the lottery, now you're fucked. Double Dick Dude's AMA is pretty classic. Sadly it turned out to very likely be a fake. The one where the guy kept taking pictures of how he took pictures of himself. It started with a picture of his hands, I think, and people wondered how he took the picture without using his hands. Then it was a picture of him taking a picture of his hands. And so on. Noisy gobshite. Edits. Part 1. Part 2. I was really fascinated when the family of a deceased gay man came to Reddit looking for advice on how to steal his money instead of giving it to his friend partner of many years. Boy oh boy did the community let them have it. Terrible people. I seem to remember laughing my ass off at a story of an admiral or captain in the Navy who was so lazy he ordered the ship he was on to turn around a few degrees just to get the sun out of his eyes while he was on break or something. I absolutely love the LL Lion Rider Mountain King. The Banana King's comment on why not to cut off your kid's foreskin. The lamp that just didn't look right. This is the only place I can find it anymore. Also I don't totally know if this will work. Please let me know if it doesn't. You shitty more refuse to crack me up on the regular. The lady who baked expensive custom wedding cakes and used grocery store boxed cake mix to make them all. She would do updates every few years for a while. The Ask Reddit question of what movie got you through a tough time in life? Where all the answers are some version of Paul Blart Mall Cop. It was like all of Reddit united as one goober for a whole thread. This one time when the Dungeon Masters players accidentally turned a kobold named Jerry into a literal god. This happened in the comments a long time ago and I never forgot it. Person 1 comment about fighting lung cancer. Person 2 my heart goes out to you. Person 3 they're going to need a lung, not a heart. In July 2022 an Ask Reddit question. What do you think about the future? My reply was it's coming. Response to my reply was what's it? This still cracked me up today. I will erupt feral, from the cardigan screaming, pounce over the counter and eat the entire 5 kilograms of cheese. I don't know about legendary, but that pregnant lady whose hubby Phil were setting up for her to be dead during childbirth. And we never got closure from her. I think about her often. In 2016, some guy here on Ask Reddit said his father-in-law had some secret way to drive from New Jersey to Brooklyn without paying a toll and I can't find that comment anymore. I'm sure it's been mentioned, but the Jolly Rancher. Not because it lives rent-free in my head, but because I told my fiancée the story and it lives rent-free in hers. Classic. Awakened by a lamp. It's bothering me that everything I ever experienced now could just be some kind of very complicated dream and that there's another reality somewhere. The guy whose mum banged Tom Jones and his gold chain kept hitting her the head. And the next comment down was well it's not unusual to get bonked by a gold chain. Poop knife. Knife from Reddit. Honestly, still kinda wondering how the dude who climbed a light post and got electrocuted during Frost Week is doing? Anyone know? This was a few years back now lol. The story of the guy whose parents missed his wedding because his sister's dog was sick and she was upset about it. I really would love an update to that one. In 1963 from the top of a cage, The Undertaker body slammed Grandpa Simpson through a table for having an onion on his belt. Which was the style at that time. The rise and fall of Double Dick Dude. I don't know why I ever believed it in the first place, but it was easily the greatest parasocial betrayal of my life. The post that got me to join Reddit to upvote an Ask Reddit post asking what deep, dark, life-ruining secrets people had. It led to at least one arrest. Small monkey beats the shit out of large dog. The guy that found random post-it notes in unfamiliar handwriting all over his apartment. Turns out he wrote them and had carbon monoxide poisoning. The free-bleeding coworker haunts me. I read a comment recently that still has me cracking up every half hour or so. The Spaniards fucked the Mayans and made them Mexicans. A bit more niche, but the post where a guy put an entire slice of pizza surrounded by flour to find out he had a raccoon living in his house. Cannot believe that the coconut hasn't been mentioned yet. Link with backstory. It has to be not carrots. The person who said there would be some UFO alien thing happening in July 2022, I think it was, maybe happened, of course. Allow me to introduce you to Kevin. Can we make it a rule that in order to respond to the original post, one must include the link to the referenced rent-free post? Combox, I was there for the original posting. And now I need to go shower because I feel dirty just having recalled all that. You can either come in the jar or you can come in me, not both. Definitely the Jolly Rancher story. I've told most of my guy friends that one and my boyfriend, their faces were priceless. I don't know about Legendary, but I fucking love the Jello trumpet. Fooled my cheating STBXW into thinking I was cheating. Then Thermonuclear Shinobi ghosted and served her Christmas Day. The story of Street Lamp Lamoose, the one where a guy tried to baby trap a woman, but it backfired when she gave up rights and paid home child support. What about the crazy guy who imported the invasive bees? I can't remember all the details, but he seemed really manic. That asshole that ate more than 3 feet, or was it 4? It has been so long since I read that post of a 6-foot sub, lol. The one about the guy who kept finding strange notes, but lived by himself. It was higher than safe levels of CO2. Tifu by mistakenly believing exercise turns you on for 30 years. The woman who buried cans of beans in an undisclosed location and wouldn't tell her boyfriend where they were. Swamps of Dagoba. Which version of yourself do you want to live with? Maybe only Legendary to me, but props to them, lol. The guy who got ambushed by the like 13 homeless kittens. Oh my gosh. We have a kitten problem. The party sub guy is a favorite of mine. The guy who for like 2 years played that weird song whenever he had sex with his girlfriend. The guy who ate like 3 feet of his sub sandwich at a party and was shocked when the host was mad. There was a guy here and was proud of inserting rat parts inside transparent Lego humans. I saw IIT, the baby was bald. Man pees on pregnancy test. The Guinness drinking octopus. For some reason it didn't get popular, but the Typhoon guy addicted to staples. The dude whose dad constantly beats the shit out of him with jumper cables. It went something like, this man's family tree is the recycling symbol. How do I remove a cylinder from a tube without damaging the cylinder? Some dude's dad riding bitch on a moped behind David Bowie in Greece. Tom Cruise HTTP, which famous person needs to come out already? As far back as I can remember, I always wanted to be gonorrhea. I'm surprised farting on kid's head is not high on the list. I got banned from our atheism for saying minors shouldn't watch porn. Getting beaten with jumper cables was one of my favorites, really. I got to experience the Jose Canseco AMA live. That one was wild. Infinite cum. What has your friend done that accidentally turned you on? Which told you guys normally inject Tren into Camel. The art room around the same time as the marinara flag. 1. Poop knife. 2. Guy who lost use of both his arms. EA having the most downvoted comment in Reddit history. Provide players a sense of pride and accomplishment.